It's been a few days, but we are back. We're back on the grind. We're back to everything. But without further ado, welcome back to the channel. I appreciate you hopping in, as always, into the transformation, into the journey, into whatever you want to call it. It has been since Thursday, I think was the last video going up. This will be live on Tuesday. So that's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So 4 days, I believe. I might have gotten that wrong. If I did, I apologize. But yeah, it's been a few days. In my last video, I talked about how I was out of town for this week. I had an event we were running down in Myrtle Beach. So yeah, that's where I've been the last few days. I'm way too busy to record anything. I don't think I had, honestly, any free time throughout the entire weekend. And I'm feeling really tired. I drove back 7.5 hours today, and it is, it's 10 o'clock. Obviously not the best sleep throughout a weekend, and we'll get to all that and why. So starting off with Thursday. Thursday was the drive down. We packed everything up on Wednesday, got ready to head down on Thursday. We left around, I want to say 9, my car left. I might have been wrong. It might be 8 or 9. I don't remember. It's been a while. But yeah, the drive down and what that looked like. Now, the biggest struggle for me on this trip is food. And we had the good, the bad, and the ugly with calories and everything throughout the week. Thursday was definitely the good. I was really happy with Thursday and how that looked. So, like I said, headed out early in the morning. I don't like to eat or drink before I go on a long car ride because if I have to pee, I don't want to stop like 3 times, especially with how much water I like to drink. Wasn't able to get a lot of water on the driving days for this event. So, about a few hours in, had a slice of banana bread. I made the protein banana bread I've been making. I threw chocolate chips on this one to make it a little sweeter. Plus, I got a request from one of the students in my car to make some so we can have snacks on the way down. So made that, had one piece, I want to say 3 hours in. By the time we were, I want to say 5 hours in, I think is when we made our first stop, which sounds about right in my head. And we stopped for lunch. Now, lunch was a very difficult thing because you're on the road. If you're stopping for lunch, you're stopping at like a gas station. The one we were at, I feel it was a weird thing. It was a bunch of different fast food spots in one giant gas station. It was like a Buc-ee's but tiny, and instead of like being Buc-ee's, it just had little like fast food spots in it. So that's what that was like. That's the best explanation I can have for it. And I struggled of what I wanted to eat. There was a Subway, there was a Taco Bell, there was a Wendy's, there was a Pizza Hut, and then there was just general gas station food. Now, none of that sounds great. Subway sounds like the best option. I originally went over to Taco Bell because Taco Bell sounded good. I'm a big Taco Bell fan. Get like a 3-cheese chicken melt. That thing's amazing. It's not too bad on calories either. It's a couple hundred calories. I want to say like 17 grams of protein or something like that. So I originally was looking at that. I'm like, oh, Taco Bell's just too many calories. I can't be doing this to myself. Went over to Subway. Right before I got over to Subway, a bunch of kids came in for like a field trip. The line was crazy. So I'm like, okay, I don't want to wait 15, 20 minutes for a sub when we're trying to get somewhere. So I just went to the general gas station food and got myself the meal of champions. I got a ham and cheese sandwich with a bag of pickles. Like one of those little, what are they called? I forget the name of the little pickle bags, but they're really good and I like them. The little green ones. So that was my meal. So I looked at the calories. I want to say it was 340 calories for the sandwich. Whatever grams of protein, and the pickles are obviously like no calories, no nothing. So yeah, the meal of champions right there for lunch for me, making sure I was keeping it low cal and a little bit of a little bit of protein in there. And then we got all the way down to Myrtle, down to our hotel. First thing I did when we got to the hotel and got unpacked was hit the little hotel gym with one of my buddies. So hotel gyms are something else. All it was, they had a solid bench actually, that you can raise, lower, etc. So like something actually decent, and then a set of dumbbells all the way up to, I want to say 70 pounds. So really good set of dumbbells, a good bench. You can't do everything I want to do, obviously, but it was push day, which happened to be really nice. So walking through that workout real quick, that started out with incline dumbbell press, moved over to a dumbbell shoulder press, and then over to triceps for a overhead tricep. slash skull crusher, whatever you want to call those. And then after that was more chest. We did flies, a little bit of incline, and just hitting flies to hit the chest, and ended out with some dumbbell lat raises. That workout was really good. It killed me. My arms and chest were really sore the next morning, and were really sore at the end of the workout. So really good Thursday. Really proud of Thursday. But that was really the last time I got to do anything super healthy. Now, the one thing about events and doing trips like this is I see a lot of friends, and if I'm with a lot of friends, we like to have a beverage or two. And a lot of liquid calories were consumed over the weekend, but I tried to stay as clean as possible, picking the lowest calorie options I could for the most part. But Thursday night was a little bit of that. Actually, I forgot about dinner Thursday. I'll get into that first. So after the workout, ended up taking a shower and then going out for dinner. We're at Myrtle Beach, Broadway at the beach. We went to Paula Deen's, which is all you can eat. Like, you choose 3 meats and then you can get 4. Like, we got 4 meats, 4 sides, and then you get a dessert. For the meats, I just got, I didn't eat too much of the other meats. I really only ate pot roast. That seemed to be the healthiest thing on the menu. So I really ate pot roast, which came with rice. And then my side of choice was green beans. I tried a little bit of their candied yams. I stayed away from the mac and cheese, which I was proud of myself for, because I love mac and cheese. I can't lie. And we also had coleslaw as another side. So I had a tiny bit of that, but not too much. So I'm really trying to stay as low calorie as possible in terms of the food, which was kind of hard, but really did a good job of that. And then dessert, they give you like little banana puddings. They're really tiny. I tried one of them. It was really good. Those are unlimited. I could have eaten like 20. I swear by it. Only had one, got out of there, low cal, happy with myself. And then the night was the night. The next day after that was setup day. So a lot of us putting stuff together, running around. I got a lot of steps this week. Even on the days where I was like sitting down for half the day, I was still getting 8,000 steps. I think on Friday I probably had around 13,000. So a lot of steps in that day, which was really nice. So we got everything set up, everything ready. We were done, I want to say by like 2. And after that, ended up just hanging out for a little bit. I don't remember if we got food or not. I'm trying to think. We did. I went and got a chicken gyro at a spot, which was very good. Not the greatest tzatziki sauce, or tzatziki, however you say that sauce. I suck with the pronunciation of it, I'm sorry. Not the greatest sauce on it, but it was still pretty solid. It came with fries, but not the healthiest thing ever, but not too terrible. After that, went over to, there's a mini golf area, so played some mini golf. It's PopStroke. It's Tiger Woods' like brand. It is by far my favorite mini golf putt, whatever course there is. We played 18 and then ended up going to the social for the event, meeting up with the people in the teams that are coming out, directors, etc., and talking to them, having good conversations, hanging out. That's where I ate dinner, because we were golfing for a few hours. So this was 7 o'clock by then, 7:30, maybe even pushing 8. I don't remember. So they had a full like taco / nachos bar, and I tried to stay a little lower on the calories. Tortillas with some steak, a little bit of sour cream cheese, lettuce. Not too bad though. Tried to stay away from the chips and queso and just throwing on all the calories and the fries, all that. So again, keeping it lower on that end. And then again, went out for the night, hung out, ended up back at the mini golf a little later in the day at 11 and played another 18. First 18 holes I won. Second 18 holes I came in second. Tied at the end of the 18. Had to do a one-on-one with one of my best friends, and he got me. Bad tee off for me. I'll take it on that. I shot it right into the bunker. It wasn't a great look for your boy. But yeah, that ended up that day. And then moving on to Saturday. Saturday was by far the most, like, I don't want to say the craziest day, but getting in early. Had the hotel breakfast. And for that, I had, if I can think real quick, for the hotel breakfast, I had a I think I just had eggs and sausage. I don't think I had anything else. I think that was honestly all I had. So protein, that was my goal. That's what I tried to stay with, and I did. So I had that, and then the event was set up and run through all that through the entire day. Our food was a bit of appetizers, so it was chicken strips and fries and nachos. Nachos were loaded with, I want to say, a pot roast or some sort of meat. So good protein in that, and try not to eat too much of the unhealthy stuff, but I did what I could, and then that was that. And then wrapped up the day there, went out to dinner. Oh, where did we go to dinner? On Saturday night. I honestly could not tell you. I don't remember, but had dinner, probably again not the healthiest thing ever, but also not the worst thing ever. And that was what Saturday looked like. Went out a little bit, and just like a lot of the going out is just hanging out, talking to people, having a drink or two, but nothing crazy. And then Sunday morning rolled around, which was yesterday morning. This is all like one thing in my head. It feels like it was one day. It went by so fast, so apologies for me rambling a lot. Sunday morning again, in desperate need of protein, and I had a breakfast sandwich. I just threw a bagel with eggs and sausage, and that was my breakfast. I only had about half of that. I wasn't too hungry. So yeah. Now that I actually think about it, I'm reflecting on day one because it just came to my head. I had that breakfast on the Friday setup day. Saturday I just had a banana for breakfast. We're back on track. So yeah, Sunday again, similar food choices. Got a longer break, so instead was able to actually get food. I had a burger. Saturday night, by the way, I'm remembering now, we went out to Wahlburgers. Not the best. It was whatever. Had a burger. And then Sunday afternoon, I was feeling a burger again, so I got another burger at the venue, and then wrapped up the night, got a pizza for dinner. Not the healthiest thing ever. My stomach was not happy with me getting that, and then ended up going out again and just hanging out, talking. Event ended. We had to tear down, so we got done around 9:30, so wasn't out much at all. And then woke up this morning. This morning, didn't eat anything, didn't really drink anything, and then drove the 7 hours here. We stopped for lunch at Raising Cane's. A couple of kids in the car were really big fans of Raising Cane's, and one person had never had it, so they're like, hey, you got to try it, let's stop and get it. So I ended up getting that. Again, not the healthiest food, but there's protein in it, whatever. So yeah, that was my past few days. I think we're going to be a little off track. I think it's going to be a little stagnant week in terms of weight, in terms of all that, but just happy to be back, happy to get back into the gym, happy to have that behind me and be able to rest. Sorry for a lot of rambling in this video. I'm really tired and just trying to run through everything so you guys have the same, understand the mindset and what happened throughout the weekend, and a reminder that weekends like this happen. I don't regret anything that I did. Obviously, well, besides a couple of food decisions, I could have made a little better decisions, but all in all, I do not regret the decisions I made. I had so much fun. The event went off really well. I do production and everything, so it was very crazy, very stressful. Sometimes you need a stress food or a stress drink, and that's just how it is. But yeah, that's the main message for this video. It's just don't worry about the weeks that aren't great. Don't worry about the weekends that you're out and you're partying or you're spending time with friends and you're not eating the best. This is a journey that's going to have its up and downs. You can slave away and just go hard all the time. And no, I can't eat bad at all. I have to stay on my diet. I have to lose this weight so fast. I have that mindset, but I also have the mindset of I want to enjoy my time. I want to be able to have a snack here or two. I want to have a meal that's not going to be the healthiest thing now and then. And events and weekends like these are the times where I can do that. The rest of my time is going to be on the grind, eating healthy, going to the gym, etc., etc., etc. So, yeah, without further ado, I'm really tired. I got to get this edited and out and posted. I want to go to bed. I'll try to weigh in tomorrow. I got to help unload all of our equipment from the event in the morning, so no promises on that. But yeah, as always, thank you for the support. Thank you for the comments, likes, subscribes, etc. We're over 100. That's amazing. I got to check the comments. I've been out for a few days. I'll get to that as soon as I'm done editing this, so sorry if you got a 10:30 p.m. response from me. That's my bad. But yeah, without further ado, tomorrow, be a better version of yourself. Be amazing tomorrow. make tomorrow you happy with the decisions that you have made up to that point. And as always, I will see you in the next video.